just said I was a child. You've got a ton of room with your driver's tire front. Back is about to hit the dip to go back down. We started the morning just outside of Schellbourne, Nevada. We'd tucked into the sagebrush the night before, not thinking much of the area, just another quiet, remote place to camp. But as we rolled toward the main road, something caught our eye. Faded buildings, broken windows, and a sign we recognized from old Pony Express maps. This was Schellbourne Station, not just an abandoned motel, but a piece of frontier history. Back in 1860, this area was a relay stop on the Pony Express, one of the fastest mail systems ever attempted in the West. Riders would change horses here before sprinting across Nevada towards California. When the telegraph arrived, the Pony Express ended almost overnight, but Schellbourne kept going as a stage stop, a ranching outpost, and later a small mining camp. Fast forward 100 years, the motel and RV park were built to serve travelers on what would eventually become Highway 93. Families stayed here, truckers, hunters. It stayed open until the early 2000s before finally shutting down for good. Now it sits silent, except for the wind moving through the empty doorways. Places like this always make you wonder about the stories that got left behind.
Of your eyes, the pattern on your shirt, the shape of your shadow, the rest just a blur. I try so hard to remember more. The sweetness of your breath, the joke you always told, the way you wore your hat when it got cold. Somehow I'm forgetting the details of your face.
After exploring Schellbourne, we headed west towards our first ghost town of the day, Hamilton, Nevada.
They're a little farther off. So there's something called Treasure City that we might be able to hit that. And what is that, Eberhard?
Something, yeah.
That looks like it's a little too far out, and Shermantown is a little too far west than what we were planning.
I guess it just depends on how the day goes, but probably not those two.
So those are what I have marked anyway. So if there's more out here.
Yeah, on the sign it says LSGS 13 miles in this direction. So neither one of us know what that is.
Yeah, I did not see that.
So maybe
maybe
we'll find something we didn't know about.
Yeah, so Hamilton is 36 miles from where we're at. And if you tuned into the last video, don't worry. I have 260 miles and a full tank on the other side. So I should have plenty of fuel to get through this. But all right, so we're off.
We're off.
Here we go.
The closer we got, the more the terrain changed. Sagebrush valleys gave way to rugged ridgelines, and the road climbed steadily toward the mountains, where Nevada's earliest silver boom took off. Hamilton was founded after silver was discovered on Treasure Hill in 1867. Within a year, this remote mountainside turned into a booming city. By 1869, Hamilton had almost 12,000 people, 3 newspapers, and over 100 saloons, and some of the finest brick buildings in the territory. But the silver here was shallow, easy to reach, but quick to disappear. A fire in 1873 wiped out most of the town. By 1900, Hamilton had already faded into the desert. Walking through Hamilton now, it's hard to picture what used to stand here. The foundations, the chimneys, the brickwork, they're all that's left of an entire life that once existed on the ridge. Along the way, we met a few fellow explorers swapping stories about the area, because out here, history and adventure mix in a way that's hard to describe.
Can't really go around down there. Let's see what's over on this side.
If you can see it. Nothing else. John. So we're leaving Hamilton, and we actually, it's kind of funny, a couple weeks before we left, we were researching different ghost towns, and we happened to watch, happened to watch this Las Vegas PBS special, and there was a guy on there, Nevada Expeditions. And when we pulled up to the Hamilton, we were like, oh, I cannot believe there's people here. And then we saw the white Jeep, and we saw him walking, and I said, I think that's that guy from the PBS special we watched. And it was.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. So he told us all kinds of different stuff, a lot of information. Hopefully we retained some of it.
Some of it.
So we walked around a little bit, but according to Onyx, it looks like Hamilton is private property, so we didn't go everywhere because we didn't know if we should.
Yeah. So we're basically, we kind of stayed pretty much
right on the main path.
Yeah, the structures that were right on the main path. Because there is some that are probably a few minutes away to drive to that you can see.
Yeah.
But like she said, it's all listed as private property, so
yeah, we didn't want to
go somewhere we're not supposed to go.
Yeah. So now we're making our way to Treasure City.
Yeah.
Which is on top of this mountain ridge.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the exact way he told me to go.
So far, it's not the easy way.
It's just really rocky right now.
Really rocky.
There's been a lot of what looks like rain deterioration on these little trails here. So I would probably suggest four-wheel drive, high clearance.
Yeah, at least on this. Yeah.
If you're gonna try to make this trek.
And the other guy that he was with actually had an old 1800s mining map of this area. So we got to check that out. It was pretty cool, and they said that it's been spot on accurate every place that they've found so far.
Yeah.
One area they said Shermantown is all washed out, and there's about, in some areas, 5 feet of water. So not driving to that. You have to hike into that one.
Yeah. But that's south of where we're at. So we weren't planning on going that far south. So there is a few more old ghost towns that are in that area.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of off our travels. So
and they said
it'll just be another reason to come back to Nevada in this area.
And they said they found one that they don't know that anybody else has really talked about. So check him out and find out information about that. But it was very funny, and it was educational at the same time that we saw it all the way out here. So we're gonna keep trucking and see where we get to.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out here.
Yeah. Which way to go? There's all these little
there's all these little spur roads everywhere.
So we're heading south. So I'm thinking you could turn that way, your side.
Yeah.
And it should be this right here. Sorry, my ears keep popping. Right? Yeah.
Alright, I think we're going. It is definitely washed out.
Yeah, it's pretty washed out. Definitely want to be careful. Like you don't.
That way?
We're headed south. Cause this looks like just a little loop.
Cause this. Yeah, I think we're supposed to go
that way.
Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys watching this is probably laughing. As we're trying to figure this out as we're going.
Oh, and we're in a big washout. Nope, it looks like the loop. See?
Is it the loop?
It's the loop. Do you need to just loop around because of that washout, or do we need to go up the washout?
I think we need to go up the washout.
Okay.
So that's the way we're going. Is it a bad washout?
Yeah. We've probably been in.
It's bad. But I can see tracks.
Yeah, we've probably been in ones just as bad, if not worse.
From Hamilton, we continued upward toward Treasure City, a town perched nearly 9,000 feet above sea level. When miners uncovered richer veins higher in the mountain, Treasure City was built almost overnight. It boomed in 1869 and nearly empty by 1871. Another Nevada mining story that burned fast and bright. Up here, the air is thin and the silence hits different. This place saw some of the toughest working conditions in the West. Brutal winters, high winds, and dangerous shafts that took more than just ore from the mountain.
We decided to try a short spirit box session, mostly curiosity. These old mining towns have a certain energy about them.
I got the spirit talker out again, and it first said, "You are enough." And then it said, "Husband," which if you look, my husband is all the way up there. It hasn't said anything else since. But thank you for talking. If you can say anything else, let us know. Cross. I always wondered if you talked just at night or during the day. Thank you. We're going to go down the road a little bit and look at the other buildings. Is there anything we should know? You know, it just said I was a child. Were you a child who died here? Or were you a child when you died? You're saying a lot. I appreciate it.
We go. Oh, my sweet darling, I'll follow the shore and the key. Oh, I will find you if only love is real.
That was Treasure City.
Yep.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It was.
You were literally on top of the world up there. Crazy windy.
Crazy one.
Yeah, but I don't know, it just felt like a good place to be. There were holes everywhere though. From them blowing holes for mines everywhere. It was kind of crazy.
And now we're taking a different way back down.
Which
And
is
we're hoping we didn't make a mistake.
seems easier for now. But we're not down yet.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously you can tell structures, you know, for the most part, but then there's a lot of things that you just, they look like structures, but you don't know if they were structures or if they were just, you know, we got one thing that looked like a structure, then we got closer and it looked like a retaining wall.
Yeah. I wonder how much information we can find about it to determine what some of the buildings were.
But
Yeah,
It was cool.
it was beautiful up there.
I don't think Angela talked to any ghosts.
No, actually, I did record it, and I'll show you. But let's see. In the Spirit Talker app, I started it, and the first phrase it said was "You are enough." And
You are
then,
enough?
yeah, you are enough. And then the second was just a word, but it made me laugh because where we had parked the Jeep, I was standing at the Jeep, and he had climbed up what looked like could be another structure.
Yeah, it had two big holes on the other side of the mound that I climbed up.
But he was up there filming, you'll see, and looking for some cool rocks. And it said husband. And I said, yeah, that's my husband up there. And then it came across and said cross. And then it said I was a child. And yeah, and then I had stopped the session because he had come down. And then we thought we were going to go to some other structures that we saw in a distance, and when we drove it looked like maybe they were retaining type walls or something, But we didn't really get back out again, so I didn't start another session. But that talked a lot.
Yeah.
Within a few minutes too. So that was pretty cool. So, and I don't know, I kind of feel like it had a good vibe up there too. So I definitely would like to go back. And he saw all kinds of roads that he wants to find once we get back home, and he can look at satellite images and really pinpoint what these roads are and where they go, because we were up on top of the mountain up there, and you could see just mountains forever and trails, and so definitely want to come back and explore more.
Yeah.
And you could camp up there in the town, and that, if it wasn't so windy.
Yeah, and as we're driving back down, I can see all kinds of other roads that I wouldn't mind figuring out where they go.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
this is pretty.
we actually chose the right road.
Yeah,
or not.
now it's pretty bad washouts.
At first, it looked fine.
Yep.
Now.
Just gonna hang on. But I enjoy ghost shows a lot, and I've always kind of had that question of why do they only do them at night? Is it just more for that creepy, scary factor? Because I would think if you, I would think if you were a ghost walking around, you'd be walking around all the time, not just at night.
Yeah.
And then if ghosts are really only tied to buildings, because everybody seems to go to just buildings, or could they just be out in an area?
Should I go that way?
Are we heading north? Yeah.
Like, they got this road, and this is the road we came in on.
Or you could continue this road.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we haven't been on that side, so we don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty
But
rocky.
I have to go up this sketchy little area to get back on where we already came from.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which sketchy road do you take? So I'll finish my statement while he figures out which sketchy road to take. But are ghosts really just attached into buildings, or would they just be wandering wherever they want to wander? So it's kind of what I'd like to find out.
Yeah.
So he picked the sketchy one we hadn't gone down yet. Just so you know.
Who knows what I'm thinking sometimes.
But if you ever follow our trail and you're like, watched our video, you'll know, you know what? He said that one was pretty sketchy. Maybe I don't go that way.
Yeah, there's some pretty deep washout.
Yeah.
Now that I'm on it. Yeah, some pretty deep washout.
Yeah.
So
Can we get...
we're not on the side of the cliff, so that's not.
That's a bonus? I don't know about this.
Oh boy.
Okay, hang on, everybody.
All right, hang on, everybody.
And I guess I should turn on this camera so you can kind of see. Although it's never does it justice. Every time I
No, it doesn't.
do these videos, it never does justice.
Oh man.
We did it, right? We did
No.
it. No? We're not out yet?
No.
We're out of that one, though.
Yeah.
Choose the other way.
Yeah, I did not choose the right way. Shit. I did not choose the
Well, and I don't think we can turn around.
No, we cannot.
So we're committed.
So
Oh, man, I don't... What are you going to do with this?
I'm gonna try to get to the other side.
Hopefully you guys can
without
see that.
sliding down.
Okay, take a minute. Or if it's wide enough to turn around, turn around. I feel like we're not too wide for that, but it's the tilt, right?
Yeah, it's the tilt.
Do you want me to get out and spot you?
Yeah, see, it's the tilt that's gonna throw everything off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna make a slide.
Yep. And we could slide right into. Don't make noises. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, honey. Honey. Looking good. Keep going. Okay, watch. That front tire was about to go down. If you can go a little bit to my side, maybe that'll help. Now my side. This way. I mean my side of the Jeep, I'm sorry. Keep it as far to the left as you can, or your right, my left.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I was referring to my side of the Jeep. That was my bad. Because it's pretty narrow right there. This is going to be tricky. You got to get your driver's side tire as far over as you can to your right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You might feel a little dip. All right, you're gonna tilt. This is really tight. You might have no choice but to go down a bit because it's super tight. So we came in kind of over here, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like, the tire track, because there's nowhere to go up there.
No, I can't. It's gonna make me actually. So I'm gonna have to pull up a little bit, I guess. Kind of run this right here.
And dip down. Okay. You want?
And then straddle that the rest of the way.
Yeah. You're about to hit the dip. Going up, but you're going to be on the edge of that up. Good job. Okay.
Make sure I'm straddling the washout. Do I need to straighten up at all or anything?
Yeah, just straighten this wheel a little bit. I don't think you need to move this way, towards me. Yeah, I don't think you need to move anywhere. You're about to go back down. That tire's about to go down.
Need to move the Jeep then? Like, move it more this way?
No, that tire, passenger tire, is about to dip all the way down into the washout. You've got a ton of room with your driver's tire front. Back is about to hit the dip to go back down.
See how much room I have over here where the tire tracks were?
Yes.
So I need to keep this tire up out of that washout on the driver's side back. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have room over here. So this is gonna follow that line.
Okay.
So I'm not worried about that dip right there. What I'm
Okay.
more worried about is the back tire dip.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you want me to get behind you and kind of over and watch?
No, stand over here.
Stand over here.
Because I can watch this over here. So I want to try to run this as close to the inside edge as I can without slipping.
Okay.
So that way I can keep that tire from slipping.
Okay. You got it.
You okay out there to follow me?
Yeah, I'm good. You just keep being a rock star. We did it. That was a little nerve-wracking, but we did it. Anything you want to say?
Huh?
Anything you want to say?
Tony watched, thought I was hyperventilating. want to see somebody do that.
Awesome job, babe.
So,
Thanks for saving us once again.
may not look like a save, but I have another way out right here and a way to turn around. I just need to make sure that that loops us back to the trail we brought up.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't, then I'm turning around and we're heading back up.
Once we finally crawled out of the washout, the tension broke instantly. That's overlanding. 1 minute you're white-knuckled, the next you're laughing at how close it all was.
All right, everybody. So here we are at the old Belmont Mill. After we visited Hamilton, ghost town, this is roughly about 20 some minutes of a drive to get over to here. No. It's pretty windy. Angela might be doing a voiceover.
Built around 1926 during Nevada's last wave of active mining. This was a 75-ton gravity-fed mill, where ore from the upper mines was fed directly into crushers and sorting tables below. It operated into the 1960s and is now one of the best preserved wooden mills in the entire state. Belmont Mill has a different feel than the others, tall, looming, and full of echoes.
There she is, my ghost hunting wife. I'm gonna see how close I can get to the mill.
Okay, be careful, please.
Somebody forgot a shoe. I don't know about that. That floor doesn't look too sturdy. Let's see how close I can get here. I'm not really sure what this is, but I'm sure Angela can do a little research and find out. It looks like there's a little path that might lead up to the mill. Let's set that down there. It's the building we were just in. I should have brought my phone. Here we are at the mill. It's a pretty big structure. Oh. Whew. I'm no architect, but we're going to take our time walking through here. Although this looks like it's on the ground. I'm sure there's probably... We can take the stairs. Well, they seem pretty sturdy. And they're bouncing a little bit. think that's pretty much it as far as climbing anything. And I can feel the floor shaking with the wind. But it looks like we might be able to walk around just a little bit more. Let's say these stairs are pretty sturdy. Got some old tracks. Another little building right there. There is a little road over there. I'm not sure if we can go up it or not. But yeah. We'll go back out this way and see if we can walk up the hill a little bit more. Oh, and there's the Jeep. See if we can get a little closer. Oh, there we go. There's the Jeep. And there's Angela. I'm gonna wave her on up here. Might have to take the road around if we can take the road around. Alright, so that's the second floor. We walked up that floor, the stairs. So this is pretty steep. And trying to hold a camera and walk is not easy. But ugh. Let's see if I can get up here. Huh? Just a little, well, it's part of the mill, but it's not really much more going on. So I guess I'll head back down and hopefully not kill myself. If I'm being honest, I am not wearing the right shoes to climb up. Oh wow. I don't know if you can hear that over the wind, but it's making things creak. The wind is. So anyway, I'm not really wearing the smartest shoes to be doing what I'm doing. And my feet are ugly, but I'm wearing sandals, so I know. It's kind of a dumbass move in trying to climb, but. And there she is again.
Nobody's talking in here. Careful of these boards.
Alright, so you got anything to say? Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a video.
No, super cool. I'll have to find out what they milled here. Because I have no idea, do you?
I do not. I didn't research that far.
No. Did you see like the little rail cart thing
Yeah.
down there?
Yeah, we walked over there.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, I told it that this was the last chance to talk to us, and it said, I don't want to scare you.
what does that mean?
I don't know, but go ahead and talk. Maybe it thinks we're nice.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap up this little section of the video.
Yep.
No. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
The Belmont Mill session. The 2 words that I've gotten so far in the spirit talker is woman and toy. Now it says, you look the same. I'm the same person. Are you the same person that was up in Treasure City? Or are you just referring to the same person talking? Hear my dog barking. Now it said cool. So, okay, I'm now inside the mill. You can still talk to me. Whoa. That's some wind. We're going to be moving on soon. So if there's anything else you'd like to say it now. I told it that this was the last chance to talk to us, and it said, I don't want to scare you.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but go ahead and talk. I told you we're going to be leaving. Unfortunately, we can't stay long. Maybe in a future trip we can.
And our dog is probably out screaming his head off right now.
I'm sure you hear him. Hello? Hello? All right, we're going to walk out of the mill now. But I'll keep it on till we're done. So you can still talk to us. It says, you are important. Why am I important? It says, you are important. And I said, why? Which one of us? Could be talking about either one of us.
I'm not important.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Should ask is like my husband's job on here to protect me.
Yeah, it's his purpose on earth.
Yeah.
To protect me. It's been saying a lot of nice things. See? Demonstrate what? Or does he demonstrate all the time? He's here to protect me. Keep talking. We're still walking. All right, we gotta go. So we'll say goodbye.
Thanks for talking.
Yes, thanks for talking. Hopefully we'll be back again.
We ended the day deep in the sagebrush again, finding a quiet patch of public land to call home. Nevada has a way of getting under your skin. The ghost towns, the trails, the silence, and the stories that still linger in these mountains.
So it's the end of the night, and we're kind of in the same predicament as yesterday. It's 8:44, and we can't find a spot. There's plenty of BLM land and forest land, but there's really no spots that have been made. We turned down another road, and we came to a fence, and we just pulled off the trail a little bit, and we're just gonna go to bed and start fresh tomorrow because it's been a really cool day. It's also been a bit of a nerve-wracking day, so we're pretty tired, and we're gonna go to more ghost towns tomorrow, so we're just going straight to bed, and we will see you in the morning. Thanks for following along on our adventures. Hopefully you found some amusement or you enjoyed the scenery, and we will catch you tomorrow. Night.
If you tackled this route, hit subscribe. There's so much more to Nevada's forgotten frontier still ahead.